Well, firstly, welcome. Welcome to Dhamma Bhumi. Welcome to the talk. And please don't think that you're going to go away from this talk knowing all about Kamma and Karma. Kamma and Karma is a very complex subject. But I hope you'll be able to go home with a few take-home principles at least. So first, some vocabulary. Kamma, it's a Pali word. It means action. And the action can be physical, vocal, or mental. And of all these, as we'll see, mental action is by far the most important. It drives everything else. Karma is actually a Sanskrit word. Also means action, but with a big emphasis on the result of that action. And that's the meaning we've adopted it in the English language. When someone's healthy, wealthy, good status in society, everything's fine in the family, they're lucky, all that, we say, oh, they've got good karma. Or when someone is poor, ill health, all kinds of problems in the family, low status, we say, oh, they've got bad karma. So that's a big emphasis on the result. And a third word, vipaka. Vipaka is the Pali word for the result. Kamma, the cause, vipaka, the result, the action and the result. And the first thing I'd like you to know is that Kamma is complex. It is very, very complex. The Buddha called it one of the four achinteyas, another Pali word. Basically, it means don't even think about it. It's so complex you won't understand it. There were four achinteyas. One of them is Kamma and its results. Another, just for example, was the origin of the world, the origin of the universe. How did it all start? Buddha said, don't even think about it. It'll drive you mad. So that's one thing. And he gave an example. He talked about the animal kingdom. And with his Buddha eye, he could survey all the lokas, all the planes of existence. And he said, all these, I see none which is more diverse, more variegated than the animal kingdom. Like, for instance, you take the human realm, it's relatively homogeneous. We all know what a human being looks like, Homo sapiens. There may be variations, slight variations, the color of the skin, whether they're tall, short, and so forth. But we know what Homo sapiens looks like. But when you look at the animal realm, there's the birds, the insects, the fish, the animals that run on land, the animals that bury themselves in the land, the furry ones, the scaly ones, all that. The complexity is enormous. And Buddha says, I see nothing more complex than that, except the results of Kamma. And as a result of that, there are many wrong views, even in the Buddha's time, about Kamma. Many misunderstandings. One wrong view, a very obvious one, sometimes you see it a lot today as well, is there's no such thing as Kamma. It doesn't work. It's not there. You start your life with your birth, you end it with your death. There's nothing else, nothing beyond that. So just take your pleasures, squeeze every pleasure you can out of your existing life because there's nothing more. Buddha didn't buy that one. Another one, again an extreme, is that Kamma controls everything. Every action that I do is the result of my Kamma. I might do the most heinous crime possible. I might kill someone brutally. There's no moral agency. I just say, sorry, that was the result of my own Kamma. At that moment, because of my Kamma, my karma, I had to take that action. Or the most wholesome deed, I might give some huge dana out of compassion. And again, there's no kammic result to that. It's what I had to do at that moment because of my own Kamma. Well, Buddha didn't buy that one either. He said, well, in that case, there is no possibility of liberation. It's just an endless concatenation of action, result, and there's no way out. He didn't believe that.